Hello, I'm Alan Chongchao, and my capstone topic is physical interface for AI generated melodies. And this is my final presentation. The content will be first literature review, and then my research statements, and then I will present a list of case studies, and then I will say some things about the further discussions and my future plans. First, my literature review coming from the midterm, which I mainly discussed the left part, which is how to design digital musical instruments by starting from, say, mapping, which is that a function that maps the gestural inputs of humans like this and to the sound output. And then I did something about embodied music cognition, which basically means your cognition interaction when you hear and perform music. And then they come together to talk about the agencies in music performance and creation. This agency here means who is the one who's creating something. And together, they form a relationship that's between human and instruments. While on the other hand, as my topic is building AI generative melodies, so there are also a side of human and creative AI. For example, there are guidelines for general AI-infused systems, which basically design for humans, while AI human co-creation process is more aimed for art creation. And they together, scholars call them mixed initiative creative interfaces that functions for both human and AI. And this together forms the creative agencies. My research statement first is to explore different mapping combinations in my design of the instruments. It could be aligned for my own performance, or it could be aligned for the audience or users. Also, I want to discuss how humans and AI all contribute to the creation of music, about how humans maybe supervise and select what AI is created and generated and iterations. And also, I want to discuss how does the final product fit into the better designing for technological driven changes in musical creation. And for these questions, I want to also dig into the case studies. The case studies I find can be categorized into first, it could be real-time or not real-time. The not real-time part is the AI song contest, which happening every year since 2020. And it basically means to generate a song, but by using different modules beforehand and combine them together, that more functions as a production workflow instead of a performance workflow. While the other ones, the real-time and interactive ones, focus more on the interactive and performance side. And there are physically interactive ones that, for example, first one is Piano Genie, which basically is 8 buttons. And then when you play them, the AI maps the 8 buttons into the whole piano range to generate some melodies, for example. And also there are ones that focus more on human gestures instead of emulating traditional instruments. This one is Mimo Gloves, which is basically a motion capture device. And also there are virtual software-based examples that draw a line and then it comes a melody here. So my discussions are first about the versatility and endurability of the designs. And it can be generalized in more areas and they have the robustness. And also I want to more system stability. And this is also, I'm going to discuss that technologies have brought more playground for prototyping. For example, there are decentralized and enables for more prototyping ideas coming from everyone. That also shifts the modularity concept by Lev Monovich. And also, I want to discuss how the technology-driven change in music and art that are forming new art and music paradigms. For my future plans, they will be consist of 4 parts. The first part will be gesture input device. The second part will be the mapping correlations. And the third one being a real-time melody generation AI network. And also the last part is how they connected to a sound output. Thank you.